praise is due to the Most High, family. We back with another basketball breakdown. Real quick, family, we're on the journey to 100 YouTube subscribers. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, family. We appreciate that. We're on the journey to 100 subscribers. Let's get right into the game, family. Very entertaining series, man. And we were worried because Detroit had won 2 straight at home, right? But this is why a series doesn't start until a team loses at home. And so this is the start of a 3-game series, family. I mean, well, it's 2 games left, but can Detroit win 2 more games? I don't know, because I think you just used your card, family. Like in the playoffs, it's about it's about team versatility, right? How many different ways can you win, right? And so I think, family, that Detroit, you just gave up a 40-point game where Cade Cunningham shot 60% from 3 and had 9 assists. What more can this man do? What more can that man do? And it's what I've been saying. He's definitely got some talent around him, but not the type of talent that you need for a playoff series like this. You need, he's the only creator. Tobias Harris, whether he can create or not, he didn't shoot well this game. He wasn't efficient this game. But he can spot up and he can turn you over and he can he can get to the rim, but he's not like a creator, an offensive creator. Asar Thompson, I hope that this summer Asar Thompson gets in his little offensive bag. He doesn't need too much. Obviously he can slash and dunk it. He just need him a little pick one. He gets you a consistent 3 shot or a little mid-range game, right? But we need something more from Asar Thompson. Great defensively, right? He even was playmaking in this game, but he is just not a threat offensively. He's really, and you're really not running anything through him. He's just getting what he gets here and there, right? And the same kind of goes for Jalen Duren. Like, I know we expected more from him given what he did in the season. But the playoffs are where your skill set is highlighted, family. We put a spotlight to your skill set. What are you missing? And same with Jalen Duren. He's really just a benefactor of Cade Cunningham creating. Right. What else do I got to say about the Pistons? Karis LeVert also underperformed. He's been like a nice bench presence in this playoffs. But family, I do think it's hard to say. I do think that Cleveland will win the series, but I would not be surprised if they don't. We know James Harden historically does not show up in games like this, and I am hopeful about Donovan Mitchell, but I'm not yet convinced that he can close it out. Like he can give you a lot of points, but it's the clutch moments, that I'm concerned about. Tight game. We need the ball security. We need a smart play. We need an efficient play. I'm hopeful Donovan Mitchell can do that. I'm hopeful James Harden can do that to close out the series, but I'm not convinced that they will. But why I think that I'm leaning towards Cleveland is because you didn't have a crazy Donovan Mitchell game. You did have good scoring from James Harden, but it's really because he got to the rim. But I don't care how many points James Harden's going to give me. I really don't. if I'm Cleveland, because that's icing on the cake. What James Harden gives you if you're Cleveland is a second playmaker, and obviously he can get to the foul line. I mean, those are massive advantages. But if you're a creator, the most important thing is to limit turnovers. So James Harden got us 30 points. He got to the line 15 times. Great. 6 turnovers. Right? 6 turnovers. He was the leading turnover man. Him and Cade Cunningham, both 6 turnovers. So, to me, the 6 turnovers sticks out more than the 30 points from James Harden. Right? And so that's what I'm saying, family. A 6 turnover game from James Harden. Only a 20-point outing from Donovan Mitchell. He was not effective from 3 at all. And you still won. Evan Mobley had like the game of his life. I've never seen Evan Mobley play that well. He did have some turnovers too, but he had 8 assists. Big man rebounds. He was knocking them from 3. Yeah, I did like Evan Mobley's game this time out. Jared Allen too. And Max Strus. I mean, that is probably the game right there on the margins, is Max Strus coming up off the bench and being so efficient, whereas you didn't get that from Karis LeVert. And then Tobias Harris was not efficient. So this one was like, and that makes sense. It's game 5. We deep in the series, right? Like it didn't. Those 2 Detroit wins look like textbook Detroit. Those 2 games in Cleveland, where the Cavs won, looked like textbook Cleveland. But this game was a little bit messier, and some things shone through. But this one was more on the margins. This one was a little scrappier. I mean, it went overtime. So, let me not say that. It's going to be very interesting what game 6 looks like. I'm very interested as to what James Harden looks like. I'm very interested as to what Donovan Mitchell looks like. I'm hoping because I'm hoping that Cleveland, whoever moves on from here, can compete with the Knicks, because the Knicks are scary. I am hoping that James Harden and Donovan Mitchell, Jarrett Allen, and Evan Mobley. That's so much to ask for, but that's what old boy on First Things First been talking about, is the Big 4. But that's what Cleveland needs. The Big 4. What did they get tonight? That's 35, 65, 86. They got 86 points. So I'll take that. That's about 20 each person. But that's what you're gonna need at a minimum. And you're in Cleveland, so family, close it out. You don't want to go back to Detroit, if it goes back to Detroit, I'm taking the Pistons in that one. But I think Cleveland is poised to close it out at home. I hope in convincing fashion. But family, this is going to be a good win for Cleveland, because Detroit's been scrappy. They haven't been the smoothest or strongest playoff team, but they've been fighting. They've been fighting, and they're very physical, and they're large, family. So don't think both of these conference finals are going to be top tier basketball, family. Don't let the teams or the market size or whatever fool you. We are in for the best basketball of the season. All praise is due to the Most High, family. Peace and love.